to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta
I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And babies for lunch, but people call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7th. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Pollard again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Prescott steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Prescott. It's caught. Touchdown, Washington. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
On 2nd and goal, Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down throw for Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throw back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Prescott's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This looks like a free play for Prescott. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dak Prescott. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing again on second down. Love. They'll roll him out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Prescott. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about this guy?
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. final play of the half. Love. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter from the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Glove. This is complete to Hawkins. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the double.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Love now. And his pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott down. Being chased out left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 78 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They wind up losing it for 9 yards here on the side. Now it's 3rd down. And that's another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. And able to find Kirk complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Washington! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. Just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Prescott looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Love back to it here after the pick 6. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball for his purposes, because mostly this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pollard going to try the right side. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now, here's Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you, quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Play action this time with Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Love. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folgers, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend.